Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host and business partner, James Mason. Do us a favor today and hit that like button. With the content that we share each day, we try to give you some insights and ideas to help in your daily trading activities. Good morning, James. How are you?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you today?
Doing awesome. I see you are repping and you're prepared for tonight's big game.
Todd, that was a secret I told you yesterday. All right, everybody. Todd has forced my hand here.
No, don't say I forced your hand.
You forced my hand.
But if you want to talk between you and I, go ahead. Share a couple thoughts.
Guys, and all the trolls listening right now, this is for you. I have to come clean. I'm a fraud. There you have it. All you trolls, there you go. You can clip that little part of the video out for your own little propaganda, but I'm a fraud. And the reason why is I'm not really a Braves fan. I've been wearing the hat because I like the colors. That's it. I've been wearing that hat for years because I like the colors. I mean,
you told me yesterday you thought the A stood for awesome.
Yeah, exactly. A plus, because that's how I am as a trader. Like, I am not a Braves fan, and yeah.
All right. Do you know who the Braves are playing tonight?
Well, yeah, Houston, because you told me yesterday.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, see, Todd, I told you when I came clean, everybody would accept it. See?
There you go.
All right. What I do feel bad about is someone has told me it is like, I follow you because you're a Braves fan. I'm like, oh, crap. Well, all right. Anyways, yeah, let's just get into it. You guys are here for stocks, not baseball. All right. So the Dow futures are currently up 107 points. S&P 500 futures are up 18 points. Let's take a quick look at the overall market. Hold on a second. Let me share my screen. All right, S&P 500 futures. So, if you guys remember a few weeks ago when the world was over, basically, because the stock market was going down, hey, I'll admit it. I did not expect this right here. But do y'all remember how I was saying, like, once it broke above that range at right here around 44.88 or 44.85 actually, to look for that bullish reversal? Well, heck, there it is. The market has once again defied all logic. I mean, nothing more to say about that. That's just the market. Yeah, so what I'm watching out for is, while this is a bullish reversal now, and again, guys, I still have such a hard time accepting this. Now, I'm not fighting against it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fighting against what the chart is telling me here. But there are so many different bearish macro events, and that is what I'm worried about. But the chart doesn't lie, and that's how you have to trade it. So now that we've had this nice bullish push, we are a little overextended. The market needs to cool down just a little bit, pull back down, see some consolidation, and then bounce. Once we see that consolidation and bounce, that's when I would start considering like taking bullish swing trades and adding a little bit to the sizing on it. So that's just what I'm seeing right now in the overall market. And again, the government could release something and this thing just fall off the end of the world. But there is a trend here that I do want you guys to take notice. And that is, obviously, we can see this long-term upward trend. Pay attention to these Bollinger Band lines. A lot of you know that I like to trade with the Bollinger Band lines just in general. And I have, it's actually in the free course in the playlist section on the channel. Look over the production quality. It sucks. I'm actually embarrassed. I might take those videos down. I don't know about redoing them or not, but because it takes so long. But man,
let's take them down. And then we say people will ask them, "Did you watch the videos?" They'll be like, "Yeah, I did." And we already know they're lying about it in most cases.
Oh no! In all seriousness, like if I look at the analytics of it, the watch time is probably 30-some% of the video. So all the people who said, "Oh, I watched those videos, the entire thing." Okay. All right. Anyways, so overall trend, we see it going up. And I like to look at the Bollinger Band lines, but what we can see here is this middle Bollinger Band line. This is what we want to focus on. When a steep pullback happens like this, and then the market shoots back up, what we have to pay attention to, and this is like a longer term trend. This trend could take place over the next 2-3 months. Is we need to see what these Bollinger Band lines do if they start to level out and just kind of like go flat. If they start going flat, there's a good chance that the market in a couple months, if there's a couple months of it going flat, there's a good chance that a couple months from now, if it's doing that, major drop coming. Major drop coming. And it's just really like, if we look at any stock, let's just say we'll look at, hell, Apple's been up trending like forever as well. Do we have any normal trending stocks over the last 10 years?
Tesla.
Yeah. Okay. Apple's not a great example either, but basically what I'm saying is, let me get a little paintbrush right here, is the market will go out like this, and then this candlesticks will kind of like flatten out. It's the consolidation. Now I'm talking about the Bollinger Band lines. And once it consolidates like this for a while, watch for that drop afterwards. So it's going to look something like that. That's the best I can do, guys. I'm sorry. All right. So let's take a quick look at PROG. Now, about a week or two ago, in the Weeble Rockets group, I did give a kind of warning, like, hey, there's a big group looking to short PROG, and there's really wanting to beat it down once it broke below 195. And then I don't know what happened. I guess they lost interest because they didn't really do anything. And then once it started bouncing and going up, they made their attempt, and I think it was kind of like a half effort attempt. I mean, they did pull it down some, but they quickly lost interest. And then I didn't see them talk about it anymore. So I'm sure what a lot of those idiots who try to say, "Oh, you're spreading FUD," they're probably like, "Oh, you were wrong." No, it wasn't wrong, you idiot. Like, I'm just trying to tell you that there was a major bearish group that has millions of dollars who was looking to short your stock. And if they shorted your stock, you would have been crying saying, "I wish I would have known." But man, I am surprised. I won't lie. I wish I could remember the gentleman's name who called this out in Weeble Rockets. If I do talk to him, I'm gonna give him a shout out on the StockCast show. He called this daggone thing like September 16th, I believe, somewhere right in here. And he literally called a $5 price target. Now, we're a ways away from $5. Well, he called $4 to $5. So we're a little ways from $5, but man, we're right there at 4. I mean, he was spot on. So I need to find that guy's name. Kudos to him. But just remember, guys, that the runs cannot go on forever. If you're in profits, go ahead and put that stop in somewhere and honor that thing.
If you think a stock's going to run forever, there's nothing wrong with taking your initial capital out also, and then putting protected stop losses in there. So there's a couple different ways to protect your capital and protect your investment.
Yeah. Stand by a second.
Vincent, well done.
Man.
Thank you, sir.
Deep pockets, Vincent. That is the money, man.
Let's all take a moment and to show our appreciation of Vincent and hit that like button.
Absolutely. This one's for Vincent. Hey, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the best tip. Everybody remember this moment. Vincent is the best tipper here. More so better than Johnny.
Johnny who?
Yeah. Like after that, there's nobody else.
Yeah.
Hey, Vincent, though. Hey, appreciate it. For real. Thank you. All right. But yeah, guys, so we are approaching this 200 EMA. We're going to start getting a lot of resistance right around this 200 EMA and above right here around this $4 range. It's okay. Take profits. So if you're trying to jump in now, you're probably too late. I mean, but then again, I mean, this is the stock market. Hell, who knows? This thing could run up to $10. But just have that stop loss in place, guys. That's all I'm trying to say right here. I mean, I don't know everyone's averages. I can't tell you exactly where to put your stop. This is not a trade I was in. It also wasn't a trade I was against. I was not against this at all. I just had other things going on. So kudos to everybody riding this thing up. But sometimes at some point you have to take profits. So let's run through the comments really quickly. See what we got going on.
Good morning. Good morning. Good mornings. Someone's asking about BKKT. That was an interesting stock yesterday and taking a pre-market dump.
So BKKT is actually, if y'all remember the Twitter alert VIH, that's them. I mean, there's not really much to say about it. But if you're trying to chase BKKT right now, pre-market, you are probably going to get destroyed.
When you're the second $100 tipper, it's not the same.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
If you're gonna do that, Johnny, you might as well go on 105.
That's true. Like you can't. Second place is the first loser. I'm just saying. Johnny, I appreciate it, man.
In all seriousness, no, appreciate it, Johnny. Thank you.
Hey, Johnny, do we have to get that money back to you? Johnny's gonna be like, "Hey, James, I just want to let you know we took that $100 out of your pay." All right, let's see. So yeah, guys, watch out for BKKT. Now, I mean, this thing was screaming, especially after hours. A lot of bears got destroyed here, and Todd and I actually had a late night conversation about this. We're not going to name any names, but there were some significant people in the trading industry who got their peaches squeezed.
Yeah, it just had no pullback in the after hours, and sometimes when people can't figure that out, it's being squeezed because of shorts, and they can't get out because of volume or their trading size. And literally, I just watched it fly up in the after hours.
Yeah, after hours is one of the worst times short. actually, if I remember, anytime, well, almost every time I tried to shorten after hours, it was a strong struggle. And if I made profits shorting in after hours, I really didn't make much.
Yeah, so just quick little scalps. It really has a lot to do with institutional ownership. That's because if the institutions have a high percentage of ownership, they're not selling the after hours. You need the retail traders. All right, let's take a look at Johnny stepped up. Johnny has a question for us. What's my name?
Okay, so Johnny tipped another $101 this time. Boy, Johnny's wife is gonna get mad at him. She can be like, Johnny. Johnny over here slinging money around. All right, so let's talk about AMD. All right, Ryan. So I'm not sure if you're in this one or not. I know you like to trade AMD a lot, but me personally, I would not. I couldn't personally jump in this thing now. I mean, just looking at the daily chart, we can see. Let's start with the MACD.
Ryan, don't you trade this daily? I think this is like one of your wheelhouse stacks.
All right, so pay attention to this blue line right here for the MACD. Now, we see how this forms this huge little arch going way up here, and also notice the PPS value around like $86. Now, if we look across the chart, so huge arch on that MACD. Now, coming forward, we do see that this is a little lower right here, but this is very low. Look at that comparison. So back here, the huge arch, PPS value around 86. But now right here, PPS value is sitting at 123. So significantly higher, guys. But the MACD is a lot lower. This is a bearish MACD divergence setting up. Now, where's it going to top out at? I don't know. Top ticking is hard. And if you're not an experienced trader, I don't recommend top ticking. But the setup here to potentially know that a strong pullback is going to come in AMD could look something like this, where it shoots up and it starts to stall out and then consolidates like this, and then it drops. So something like this right here is what you would want to see happen first before trying to take put contracts and write it down. Now, I'm not fully bearish on AMD just yet, but I have had my eyes on it for that setup right there. And I believe over the span of the next month is when we'll start to see that nice pullback in AMD. Now, I can't really say right now what it would go down to, whether it just be a few points or, 2-digit percents. I don't know, but the setup is not here yet. So this is one of those trades that if you're trying to be bullish on it, it's probably going to hurt right now. If you're trying to be bearish on it right now, it's probably going to hurt. Like, there's no setup in either direction. If you're bullish, you're late. If you're bearish, you're early. So right now, AMD is a no-go in either direction for me, but that's just kind of like what I see right there. And pretty much the same thing on the RSI on the daily chart. We can see that bearish RSI divergence setting up. AMD is going to pull back here soon. Just keep that in mind, guys. So let's go through the comments. Let's see what we got. So Chuck, for your statement about Funware, ticker PHUN, and their crypto token, hopefully that was one of the main catalysts I was looking for with them back when I first alerted it. Hopefully they put some effort into that, and that was really what was ticking me off about the company is, they released that they got their coin out onto their little marketplace, but that was just kind of it. They didn't have any kind of hype behind it. It was just kind of like, we released our token today, and that was it. And I was just like, this was like y'all's big catalyst. Like, what the heck happened here? Like, what's going on, guys? And that's actually what started making me concerned about Funware when it started, and it started falling off after that. But that's the crazy thing about a lot of these small cap companies. You might look for the big catalysts that they're announcing, and it could take forever, but then they surprise you with something else that you was not expecting, and it runs. I mean, it happened in the APOP. So let's see.
We're about 5 minutes from the start of the market. Lewis is asking the question, which video you guys mentioned at the beginning of the show. If you go to our YouTube channel, we have a whole series of playlists that James has put together on some basic trading terminology and also some of his basic trading setups to get you started. And we encourage people to watch those videos to give them a basis or a base of understanding of what we're doing.
Yeah. So I actually did I can't remember if it's 3 years ago. It's something like 3 years ago. I put out a full complete course up in the playlist section on the channel, and then also a mini series course about options. And guys, I'll be honest, the production quality sucks. It's absolutely horrible, but the information is on point.
That's true. If you can get through the production quality, there's definitely some good information there about trading. So
yeah, and the reason why it sucks is because I never had any intentions of doing this right here.
Being a guru.
Todd, no, I'm not a guru. Yeah, I never had any intentions of really doing the whole YouTube thing. I really just wanted to put out a free course and just kind of fade into existence, and that was it. But yeah, y'all pulled me along through this, caused all this to happen.
All right, we're about a little over 3 minutes to the start of the market. I'm going to wrap things up.
Yeah, let's do it. So, all right, guys, that is all I have for the moment. Other than that, just, hey, remember them stop losses, guys. Move them up if you're already in profit. The main key is, once you have a decent amount of profit, is to get that stop loss to your average cost. That way, it will always be a winner.
And again, Vincent, thank you for the initial $100 being the first time sending over $100 tip. Thank you very much. And Jonathan, appreciate your efforts also.
Thank you, guys. We really do appreciate it a lot. And again, Vincent, thank you. Johnny, thank you. And everyone else, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in today. And we will see y'all in the next one.